City of Johannesburg Mayor Dada Morero says from September 12th, the busy Lilian Ngoyi Street will be fully accessible to all modes of transport and people. The executive mayor handed over phase 1 of the Lilian Ngoyi Street rehabilitation project to the residents of Johannesburg today.
We will open the road. There are few things that the contractors are finalizing on the sidewalks, and on the 12th of August, all cars and everybody will now have full. What did I say? Oh, I was still trying to honor women of this country. The 12th of September, everybody will have full access, whether it's vehicles, it's pedestrians, it's businesses. We will now have full access of this road. So to the media, do know that we have officially completed the project. It's just few meters on the sidewalks, and you can come and drive on the road. As of the 12th of September, the road is fully done.
All right, for more on the story, SABC News reporter Mbalenhle Mthethwa is in Johannesburg and joins us live with the very latest. Good afternoon, Mbalenhle. So phase 1 of that rehabilitation project has been handed over. Most certainly businesses in that specific area or that street would be quite relieved. Talk us through everything that happened today.
Well, certainly. We have also spoken to some of the people, commuters who use the road, and they have expressed some form of relief, saying that they have had to deal with a lot of traffic because of this road closure. So there is some sense of happiness from those who are going to be using this road, and also some form of expectation that the opening of this road on the 12th of this month will relieve some of the traffic that is experienced on other parts of the city's roads. But the question on many people's minds is, why is it that the city has chosen to replace the once tarred road with a paved road? And we got an explanation that this was in part due to the fact that the plan was to have a transit mall and really a space that will allow for commuters, or rather people who are on foot, to be able to walk freely, as in the past the passengers, rather not the passengers but the passageways were rather small, and the commuters ended up finding themselves on the road and walking in the middle of the road. But we've got someone who can give us more information on the structural integrity of the road and why it is that they've chosen this material. Thank you so much for taking the time to speak to us. There are those who are questioning if the blocks are just as strong as tar. Talk to us about that.
No, thank you for that. We have opted for the interlock block pavers, which is another form of surfacing that is used in construction. Essentially, you would have the asphalt surface, which would normally be referred to as tar. That's what in general you will see in most roads. You also have concrete roads as well, but also you have interlock block pavers, which is the option that we have chosen. The reason for choosing that type of surfacing is because it is aligned to the transit mall concept that the city of Johannesburg has earmarked for this particular street, Lilian Ngoyi Street. The transit mall concept is in alignment with the transport master plans that the city of Johannesburg already has. So essentially, if I were to unpack the transit mall, it is a road section where you prioritize human activities as opposed to traffic volume. The road itself, for an example, the speed limit is 60 kilometers per hour within the CBD. But in this road, because it aligns with transit mall concept, there is going to be lower speed. The speed limit on this road is 40 kilometers an hour. That is the reason why we've used paving. The paving allows for that. It's more flexible and it works quite well in low speed traffic area. And the second advantage really of the interlock block pavers or surfaced road is that it's easy to maintain. For an example, if there is services that needs to be repaired, maybe a pipe burst underneath the road, it's easy to remove the bricks, fix the damage, and then you reinstate them. Now we wouldn't be normally able to do that in the asphalt surface without cutting the road, and then which then lead to uneven road. To find that in other areas we've got settlement and patches on your road. So that is another advantage. But also
I'm sorry to jump in there, but let's also talk about what is stronger between the two. I mean, we've become so accustomed to the tarred roads that we would somehow feel that the bricks are not as durable and as strong as, say, the tarred road. What is your view regarding this?
No, thank you for that. With regards to strength and durability of the road that is paved like this one, there is no compromise at all in terms of its strength and durability. In fact, if you look at the interlock block pavers, are much thicker compared to the asphalt. They are 80 millimeters in thickness. The asphalt is normally around 30-40 millimeters, the standard on average, the thickness. So it therefore shows that the interlock block pavers are much more durable and of higher strength, and also in terms of the flexibility of the road are more flexible compared to asphalt. But also they allow for the aesthetics of the road. You know, it's more aesthetically pleasing because with the paving you are able to put different color coding on the road, different patterns. As you see in the road, some of the bricks are in red color, some of them are in standard gray color, but these color coding and patterns you wouldn't be able to achieve on a normal asphalt surface road without complexities. And even on a concrete road, you wouldn't be able to achieve that with ease, and you would have to put special color-coded concrete and which adds costs, in the project itself. Thank you.
And now we see that the road is a lot narrower than it was. Is this part of the plan, the master plan that the city of Johannesburg has employed at this point?
Yeah, no, thanks. So again, as part of the transit mall concept, because we are prioritizing the pedestrian activities and human activities on the road as opposed to just passing cars, right? So we have reduced the number of lanes from the original 5-lane Lilian Ngoyi Street to 3 lanes to give way for wider sidewalks. Because in those sidewalks there will be a lot of human activities, such as the waiting areas, the shelters for the people while waiting for the taxis, for example, and the hawker stalls, for example. And we have even installed the traffic signals that has got new technology that has got the counting down for pedestrians, and then to make sure that there is priority for pedestrians as opposed to just giving priority for cars and completely disregard the pedestrians. So that is all part of the transit mall. So we've deliberately reduced the number of lanes to 3, and as opposed to original 5, to allow for that.
There you have it. That is an engineer with Johannesburg Roads Agency giving us an update as to why they have chosen the materials that they've used, and essentially saying that the integrity of the road remains and it has not been compromised by the use of the interlock bricks that they've used, which are used on pavements usually. For now, it is back to you in studio.
All right, Mbalenhle, thank you very much for that, a very comprehensive explanation on the choice of surface there.